Today we're going to talk about the 10 items FEMA wants you to add to your survival emergency kit. 10 items, with the last one being super important.
City lights, keeps me up through the night.
Welcome back to all the subs. Appreciate your comments. If you're new here, we give you weekly tips, weekly economic updates, and how-tos. So if you want to stay up to date, be sure to hit the notification bell. Let's jump into this. 10 items FEMA wants you to add to your emergency kit. Whether you're a beginner prepper or somebody that's been prepping for a long time, do you have these 10 items that FEMA says you should have included? And my favorite one is number 10. Experiencing an emergency or a disaster, whether it's a hurricane, flood, or something much bigger. It may be that you have to survive multiple days without, say, power or other resources. So having an emergency kit so that you are prepared for a few days on your own is vital. There's a lot of videos out there that take a long time to get through a list, so I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet so you get the list and you can be off to the races. Now, the most essential thing they say that is part of your emergency kit is food and water for your family and your pets. But these are 10 additional items that FEMA says to include into your emergency kit. Number 1 is a flashlight, a headlamp. You never know when you're going to lose electricity and need to navigate at night for whatever you need. So having a flashlight and a headlamp is number 1. Number 2 is a whistle. You never know when you're going to be stranded or in a survival situation and you need to get someone's attention, such as a search and rescue person or someone else. Have a whistle in your kit. Number 3 is a dusk mask. Now, you could level up a dusk mask for a lot of reasons, but FEMA says just a dusk mask, just in case the air is contaminated. Number 4 is maps. Physical maps that you can hold and touch, not digital. I could do a whole video on maps, what kind of maps to have on hand, what kind of maps to have for prepping. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a video on maps. Number 5 is a manual can opener. Now, these can openers can range from a simple old school style or an advanced manual can opener. Canned foods are often items that you stockpile for prepping, so having a can opener wherever you are is going to be super important. Number 6 is games. Games for children, games for adults even, cards. When you're in an emergency, you're going to need to keep your mind busy, and especially kids. You want to keep kids' minds busy, so having coloring books, games to keep them occupied is super important. Number 7 is a no-brainer. It's an emergency kit, a medical emergency kit. Disasters vary, and you need to have an emergency kit to be able to take care of an injured family member should they get an injury. Number 8, supplies for your pets. Do you have pets? How many pets do you got? Do you have supplies for your pets if you can't make it to a store for several days? Food, pet hygiene, any type of medications you may need to give your pet long term. Number 9 is a wrench or pliers. You never know when you need to fix something that your hands just aren't tough enough or can't get a grip on. Having a pair of basic pliers or a wrench is fundamental in your emergency kit. And number 10 is communication. Having an emergency radio, whether it's solar or crank powered. And if you don't have either one of those, make sure you have several batteries to operate an emergency radio. An emergency radio can give you weather updates. It can also give you communication when communication is down. People will be broadcasting emergency alerts, and you will be able to stay up to date on what's going on when communications are down. If you guys want to know more about this one that I have, I'll leave a video right up here on it, and several other videos that you may have missed. Again, don't forget to comment, share, and like this video. If you guys like weekly tips, be sure to hit that notification bell. We'll see you guys on the next one.